About you and Tank, if that would happen. No, you sparred with him, correct?
Yeah.
So you and Tank, if that were to happen.
I feel like me and Tank fight, how it would go would be like electrifying. Like me and him are both mean, aggressive, bully. We bullies in the ring, you know, like we bully the bullies.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? I'm the type of fighter, I love to bully the bully. So if you got two fighters in there, mentalities is like that, it's gonna play out to be a great fight. And I'm just up for the challenge for real. And it's a Davis on Davis, like it's gonna be a great promotion, you know. I feel like that fight could break numbers.
What once felt like pure rumor has now turned official, as Gervonta, Tank Davis, and Keyshawn Davis have locked in a massive fight that's already sending shockwaves through boxing. After months of speculation and rising tension, both fighters have agreed to what's being called an eye-watering $500 million showdown, instantly placing it among the biggest events the sport has ever seen. Making it even more significant, this bout is widely believed to be the final fight of Tank's career, transforming it into a high-risk farewell rather than a routine matchup. If this truly is Tank's last walk to the ring, there may be no opponent more dangerous or meaningful to end his journey against than Keyshawn Davis.
Up his gloves, and this fight is the perfect way to say goodbye with a banger. Let's break it down.
Tank said he's now the new face of boxing. What do you think?
For sure, he's facing boxing. I don't have no problem with saying that. You know what I'm saying? Like he deserves everything that's coming to him. He's the face of boxing for sure.
And he's that guy. You talked about how good Shakur is. Do you think people sleep on Tank's skills? They just see him as a knockout artist?
Who sleep on Tank's skills? Nah, nobody sleep on Tank. Like,
well, I'm just going because so many people just think he's a knockout artist, but I think they underestimate his boxing IQ.
And back in 2021, in August, I sparred Tank, and he's skilled. Like he's skillfully. Like he's like you can watch me fight. You know I'm skilled. When I got in the ring with him, he's skillfully great. He's great. Like Tank is all the way around a great fighter for sure. He's for sure like Shakur the man. Tank the man too. Tank the man to beat right now because he got the popularity and the skill. You know what I'm saying? Shakur the man right now, but he's just not as popular as Tank.
The long-awaited clash between Gervonta Davis and Keyshawn Davis is now official, with both sides finalizing a staggering $500 million deal that pushes the fight into historic territory. This isn't a standard announcement or typical matchup. It's a collision years in the making, fueled by hype, pressure, and endless debate. With the agreement now signed, the countdown begins toward a volatile night that promises to leave a lasting mark on the boxing world.
This isn't just another boxing match.
To understand how we reached this point, it's important to look back because this rivalry didn't appear out of nowhere. The tension between Gervonta and Keyshawn has been quietly building for months, growing with every comment, every move, and every subtle exchange, like pressure slowly rising with no release until the moment it was bound to explode.
That shit was fun, I ain't gonna lie, because I like a dude that ain't scared of me too, you know what I'm saying? Because niggas be scared, I ain't sugarcoat, you know what I'm saying? Niggas be scared in there, you feel me? That's why I love sparring Terrence Crawford, you feel me? Because he a nigga, you know, that nigga ain't Shakur, you know? They ain't scared of nothing. Because niggas be scared, I ain't sugarcoat, you know what I'm saying? Niggas be scared in there, you feel me? I love sparring Terrence Crawford, you feel me? Because he a nigga, you know, that nigga ain't Shakur, you know? They ain't scared of nothing, they ain't worried about nothing, and they can fight too. So when it came to Tank, you know, it was like that, you feel me? So, yeah.
Let's take a step back and unpack this drama.
Everything reached a breaking point following Keyshawn's recent bout against Gustavo Lemos. The finish was dramatic. Lemos collapsed after a devastating knockout as the crowd erupted in shock. But instead of celebrating, Keyshawn made a deliberate statement. Standing in the ring with a microphone, he shifted attention away from his opponent and aimed it directly at Gervonta Tank Davis, signaling that their rivalry had entered a whole new phase.
I would prefer Tank Davis, the top guy. I would go for the top guy. If I could choose, I would choose Tank Davis. I would knock Tank short out. Tank is a great fighter. Hats off to Tank. I'm not even about to just do all that. Like, Tank is a great fighter. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody knows that. You got the power, you got the skill and ability. He's patient. You know what I'm saying? But I know who I am. That little short can't touch me. And I'm coming with that same shit he coming with. And he know that. His coach Kenny, you know, got a lot to say. You know what I'm saying? So also go fight the nigga from Cuba. No, Tank, I'm fighting. I'm gonna fight Tank. Stop mentioning other people when I mention your fighter. What you talking about, boy? Like, don't play with me, bro. Y'all know how I'm coming. Tank, if you wanna fight, send me a contract, bro. Tank, you know.
Calling out Tank Davis is never something taken lightly. He's built his reputation by dismantling challengers who dared to step up, establishing himself as one of boxing's most feared finishers. With experience, composure, and fight-ending power, Tank isn't a name mentioned without intent. Yet Keyshawn showed zero hesitation, making it clear this wasn't empty talk. He wanted that fight next, and he wanted it more than anything else.
Hey, a world title. But also, we gonna come back to Norfolk, man, so y'all don't forget about me. Y'all keep supporting DB3. But a world title definitely gonna be next. 2025, we got big plans for everybody in the boxing world. Hey, Gervonta, knock, knock.
You've been on that all week. Listen.
Initially, Tank dismissed the call-out as background noise, which made sense given his status and long list of challenges. There was no immediate reason to focus on one fighter, but that calm didn't last. As debate exploded across social media and analysts endlessly broke down the matchup, the pressure grew. What started as a single call-out quickly turned into a discussion Tank could no longer ignore.
I feel like I beat Tank too, as well. Only time I see him come out fast, it's him and Cruz. I know boxing, and also I know myself, so.
Yeah.
It soon became obvious the buzz wasn't fading, it was only intensifying. Fan interest was everywhere, and the demand for this fight refused to die down. Realizing this was the matchup the crowd wanted, Tank put pride aside, signed the deal, and turned speculation into reality. Timing has always been one of his strengths, and once again, he delivered what the audience came to see.
From the game, we've seen a lot of tit for tat, name calling, and we've seen a lot of playing around, but we're not seeing the fights we need to see. So I think this will start something good.
Now, on the flip side, we got Gervonta Tank Davis, who just KO'd Frank Martin. Frank Martin had similar amount of fights as Keyshawn Davis had. They did with after Tank knocked out Frank Martin, they said that Tank was cherry picking, fighting people that didn't have the experience that he has.
Right.
So do you think it would be the same thing if he was to fight Keyshawn and get the knockout and win that fight?
Honestly, I wouldn't think it would be the same. Is because Keyshawn is a lot more confident than Frank Martin. He's a lot more experienced. When Tank was letting Frank Martin know that he wasn't ready, and he was saying to him, you don't know enough, he was being honest about that. But the reason it mattered is because Frank Martin as an amateur, probably maybe 50, 60 fights. Keyshawn as an amateur, 100 plus fights, and an Olympian, you know what I mean? So it's a different caliber of guy. The confidence level is way different, you know what I mean? So Keyshawn would go in there and not be scared and not be afraid and, shoot his shots with confidence. So that's what would make it a lot better fight.
Now, also with Keyshawn, on the other side, if he was to win that fight Tank and win that fight, come out victorious, what would that do for his career?
Best in the world at 135. You got to be fair. If anybody else was to beat Tank, that's what they would say. So that's, he the guy now. I don't know if we would call him the face of boxing just yet, but he's the guy.
At 135.
Mm-hmm.
Pick up with let's pick up. So if Keyshawn Davis was to come out victorious against Gervonta Tank Davis, if that fight was to happen, what does that do for his career?
He's automatically declared the number one guy in the world at 135 pounds. The respect should be there. Tank is the guy. So if Keyshawn was to beat him, now he's the guy.
This fight goes far beyond money or headlines. It's deeply personal. Months of social media exchanges, sharp interview comments, and rising hostility have fueled a rivalry that has fans on edge. Keyshawn isn't waiting for tomorrow's spotlight, he's claiming his place today. Tank, meanwhile, has a legacy to defend and won't let a hungry challenger take it lightly. With an Olympic silver medal, an undefeated record, relentless discipline, and a polished skill set, Keyshawn enters this bout focused, confident, and determined to prove he belongs at the top.
The fact that Lamont Roach is as familiar with Tank Davis as he is, it goes beyond them fighting in the amateurs. They've spent time in camp together. He's been around Tank. He's seen Tank up close and personal, whether he's in the ring with them or not. That matters. When you know a guy's rhythm, when you know their speed, when you know what they're thinking, that changes everything, Saying all this to say that because I know we got a lot of people, it don't matter. When he get hit, he going to sleep. Just wait for it. This might be a fight until he gets hit. And again, he's tasted that before. So if he gets hit and he doesn't go away, we got a fight on our hands, I think it's a good fight. I think that there's better fights for Tank Davis, but this is a good fight for him.
Khan's command of boxing fundamentals stands out immediately. He combines explosive speed, serious power, and pinpoint accuracy, making him a nightmare for anyone across the ring. His footwork is smooth, his defense sharp, and his counters land with precision. He reads opponents brilliantly, capitalizing on even the smallest mistakes, and his stamina allows him to maintain relentless pressure from start to finish. Tank should expect an intense battle with no breaks.
Keyshawn's boxing IQ is off the charts.
Even Gervonta himself has acknowledged the impact Khan is making in the sport. Some observers believe his accomplishments already rival, if not exceed, those of today's biggest names, including fighters like Shakur Stevenson.
Into this fight, and Tank knows it.
Khan's rapid rise has become impossible to overlook, capturing the attention of everyone involved in boxing, from die-hard fans to experienced analysts.
So no fight can still happen, but after the deal, I'm out of.
Could we see you with Shakur before you go?
For what? Like, who have Shakur? What have Shakur done? What have he done in the sport? He hasn't done nothing.
You don't think he's better than any of the guys you face?
Looking more better than him. Who that? Keyshawn. Keyshawn looking way more better than this nigga.
So you would rather
keep screaming this nigga name? He haven't done nothing.
You'd rather fight Keyshawn?
Keyshawn haven't even done nothing.
So what do you say to those who say that you might be afraid? So what do you say to those who might be saying that, you know, Tank is afraid of Shakur?
Afraid of what? Afraid of what? Us fighters, if we're afraid of somebody, it gotta be somebody hitting us and hurting us. Like, he don't have no offense. Everything is defense. Defense only winning basketball and football.
Tank has faced elite competition before, but he understands that Khan presents a unique challenge. This isn't just another bout, it's a genuine test. Khan possesses the skills, mindset, and hunger needed to pull off a massive upset, and is approaching this fight with everything at stake. To maximize his chances, he's elevated his preparation by training under none other than Floyd Money Mayweather. The involvement of the undefeated legend has sent shockwaves through the boxing world and added another layer of intrigue to an already explosive matchup.